I'm Firefighter Ray, and I'm in Queens, New York at Genting Palace. They're gonna make us a dish today, and I've heard rave reviews about this restaurant. So let's get ready to cook at Genting Palace. All right, I'm with Chef Pang. How you doing, Chef?
Good, how are you?
All right, now I love Asian food. I love it.
Thank you.
And we are making a crystal crab. Now, in the Firehouse, we do not get crabs this size, but here at Genting Palace, I guess that's how we do it. So, Chef, what are we doing?
Okay, right now I want to introduce to you the ingredient of the crystal crab and the sticky wine. The first one is the crab, the live crab we take from the tank.
Took it right from the tank?
Yeah, it's almost about 2.5 pounds crab.
Whoa.
And we are about 1 pound of the sticky wine. Another ingredient and the flavor, we have the dry shrimp and the bacon. We have the fried garlic. We have the chef special sauce here.
Basil.
And we have the little bit chopped red pepper, Chinese cilantro, and the celery. And this is a very famous fish sauce.
Fish sauce.
Yep.
Get a little fishy taste. The crab,
Yep.
a little fishy taste.
And
so we
then-
got a 2-pound crab, 1 pound of rice,
Yep.
all of our ingredients. I'm loving it. So let's wok it up.
Yeah. We need to heat up the water a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Get a little heat under that.
About 350 degrees. We need to add a little bit oil.
Okay.
And then we need to add the cilantro.
Cilantro.
Okay, celery, bacon, and the dry shrimp in. Stir fry a little bit.
It's popping. My God.
Okay, fry garlic in.
Nice.
Turn the heat on, and we add a little bit of the special
Now that's spicy.
spice sauce. We call it the XO sauce.
All right.
We heat up a little bit. Okay, take a primer off,
Okay.
and then we add the sticky wine.
And then the rice. I love fried rice. Put a little pork, a little chicken, shrimp.
We keep stirring.
If I was doing that, it would be all over the floor.
And then we add the flavor a little bit. With a little bit sugar,
Nice.
white pepper powder, and the fish sauce.
Here comes the fish oil.
Fish sauce.
Fish sauce. Fish sauce.
We keep cooking it
Wow.
until all flavor
That would be
is
on the
mixed.
floor, that was
And
me.
then we pour on the spray. In this time, we put a little bit on the bottom.
Okay.
Look at that.
Now, what kind of leaf is this?
That's the lotus leaf.
A lotus.
Lotus.
Wow.
And then we put the crab on in the middle. We add,
Cover it with rice.
on the top.
Better rice on top.
Yeah. And we have a little bit for the ship.
In the shell.
Then we put in a steamer, steam about 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's done.
All right, so we're gonna put it in the steamer, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna taste this bad boy.
Okay. All right, and then we add a little bit of cilantro on for garnish.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Am I ready to taste this?
Ready?
Let's give it a taste. Here we go. Put it in my bowl,
Yeah.
and now I'll grab one of these claws.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it falls right off the bone. Oh, so hot.
Yeah, very hot.
All right, I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah.
Got my crab. I'm gonna put it with a little rice.
Yeah. You can add together.
A little
Taste it.
crab and rice. Is that? Wow.
How you like?
Bang.
Good.
I love it.
Thank you.
Delicious. My goodness. If you want to eat some really good crab, make sure you get down to Genting Palace here in Queens, New York. Chef Fang,
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
delicious. Thank you. Awesome. I'm going to keep eating. Wow, that was some meal at Genting Palace. Let's switch gears a little bit. We're going to go from Chinese to Italian. And I'm here with Mike Munoz of the Wanto Fire Department. How you doing, Mike?
Good, brother. How are you?
All right, now we're making a rigatoni.
Filetto pomodoro.
I'm not going to say that. I'm going to let Mike do all the Italian talking because I'm Irish and Italian just doesn't roll off my lips.
Okay.
So again, what is it called?
It's rigatoni alla filetto pomodoro.
All right.
So what it is basically San Marzano plum tomatoes, crushed up fresh with a little olive oil, fresh garlic, a little red wine, right over the pasta, nice and fresh.
All right, now is there any history behind this dish?
So it's an old Italian dish. I mean, every Italian restaurant makes it, but it's it's something that you can put together real quick. I make it for the guys because it's fast.
Okay.
And I'm also making something else that we're gonna have with it, which is my grandmother's recipe, meatballs.
Okay.
Nice special seasonings and a little Italian garlic bread.
All right, so full out Italian cuisine.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go from Chinese to Italian. We're going to jump in right in with Italian. I love it. All right, so let's get started. Let's do some rigatoni.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we have nice Italian rigatoni pasta.
Big
Okay.
rigatoni.
Yeah.
Put that on like a ring. That'll work, a little pinky ring. All right.
Exactly. And we have our pot of salted boiling water over here.
Okay.
Okay. So what we do is we put the pasta into the water, like that. And it's going to take about 7 to 8 minutes to get al dente, so it's cooked perfect.
Al dente.
Which means to the tooth.
To the tooth.
Okay.
That's a little hard. Just a little bit
Just
hard.
a little bit firm because
Yeah.
you don't want it mushy because it's going to stand up to the sauce a little better.
Okay.
Okay. And for the sauce, what we're going to do is we have our San Marzano tomatoes. Those are the best.
Those are the best. San
They have the
Marzano.
best flavor. Okay. So what we're going to do is we have our pot over here. Turn it on high heat. You're going to get some nice extra virgin olive oil, a little EVOO. All right. Put that in the pot. Get that up to temperature. And then we take some nice fresh garlic,
Chop it up.
right? And we're gonna put that in the pan.
Saute that a little bit. Get the
Let that get
flavor
a little
out.
brown, right? We want to get the flavor out of that,
All right, so we're chopping it up.
right? We're gonna put it in the pan.
A little love.
Just a little love
A
to
little
it.
shake. I can do a little something, Mike.
All right, that's good. Now the tomatoes come out of the can, they're gonna be like this, right? They're whole. So what we wanna do is you wanna crush them up a little bit, just give them a little bit of a mush, okay? You don't want them to be too soft. And that's the whole difference between the rigatoni alla pomodoro and regular tomato sauce, okay? So we're
What, the
gonna
mushing of the tomatoes?
Yeah, because you're gonna keep the tomatoes kind of whole, kind
Okay.
of like what you make when you make a fresh pizza. You know, it's nice.
Yeah,
And
even a chili. You like that in a chili. You like to have chunks of
Right.
tomatoes.
And the whole idea is you want that on there.
Okay.
So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it like this and we're gonna put it in the pan. Okay.
Chunks
Like
of
that.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, little
So we have
sauce in
that
the
in.
pot. I love it.
All right. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna give that a little stir to mix everything up.
And this is something we want to constantly keep visiting and
You
stirring.
want to, but it's not gonna cook too long because it wants to have that fresh tomato taste.
Okay.
So then we're gonna take a little pinch of salt, like that. We're gonna give a little salt. We're gonna give it a little bit of black pepper.
Pepper.
We give it a little kick because everybody likes a little kick like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have our little bit of red wine.
So we got salt, black pepper, red pepper.
Right. And a little bit of red wine.
Now, is that drinking red wine? Can we have that after dinner? 'Cause-
Yeah, this is a nice table red wine.
Okay.
You know.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know you're Irish. You want the wine. I'm Italian. We like the wine.
You like the wine,
It's
yeah.
good. It's good. It's all good.
I married an Italian, so we got loads of wine in my house.
Right. And the firehouse is always loaded with wine.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
like
good.
a bottle of wine, bottle of Jameson sitting right next to each other. We got a happy night.
That's good.
happy.
That's good.
That's a happy night in the cool.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna stir that up like that, and we're gonna let that simmer for about 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
And we're gonna keep checking it. We're gonna raise the heat just a little bit to bring it up. Okay.
All right.
And then we're gonna go check on our pasta. Our
All
pasta's
right,
been in
let's
there a
check the
couple minutes.
pasta.
We give the pasta a little stir. Okay. And we're looking at it. It's still a little hard, so we're gonna let that cook.
Now, how often do you like to check it?
I usually check it like every 2 minutes.
Okay.
You know, that's like 3-4 times during the cooking process.
Okay.
By the time it's the last time, it's ready to go. So it's about 8 minutes. I usually
Okay.
judge it by that. One last little thing that we're gonna do to the pasta, the sauce. We have our fresh basil over here.
Okay.
We have nice fresh leaf basil. We're gonna just rip.
Rip, not chop.
Not chop, but just throw a couple of leaves in there like that. And we're gonna give that a quick stir. You know? And then we just want to let it do its thing.
Yeah, I'll hit it with a couple stirs every few minutes so we don't burn the sauce.
No problem.
Okay.
Now we're gonna move on to known as meatballs. Okay.
Meatball time.
Right.
All right.
Typically-
This is gonna be your time.
All right. Well, this is a special type of meatball that we're gonna make. Okay. Typically, everybody makes meatballs. They use beef, or some people mix by the meatball mix. Okay. But with my grandmother's recipe, we use veal and pork. Okay, that's what gives the flavor. The pork gives it a little fat, gives it a little juice. The veal is nice and tender, so it makes it nice and soft.
Isn't that like a meatball, the meatloaf mix or something like that?
Well, meatloaf mix has beef in it. We eliminate the beef.
So no beef at all. Just well, veal is beef, but it's a baby.
It's baby beef. Correct.
Baby beef. So
what happens is that the beef
cows.
tends to toughen the meat.
Okay.
Okay. So if you just put the veal and the pork together, it makes it nice and soft. And then we also have a little special hot meatball that we make. Most people don't. Nobody's ever seen that usually. And that was something I introduced at the Firehouse. Everybody liked it. They're like footballs. They're like little footballs, but they have hot pepper in them.
Really?
So yeah, we make those special.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
So what we're gonna do
Hot
is
meatballs.
we have the pan over here. This is our little baby pan. For
Okay.
cooking
That's a baby pan.
right. That's a baby pan.
That looks like a mama pan to me. That looks like a mama and a papa pan.
Well, you know how firemen we like to eat.
Yes,
So we
yes.
need to have a nice sized pan. I'm just gonna squeeze over here
Sure,
by you.
go for it.
And we're gonna get the oil. Now this is gonna be just some regular canola oil.
Okay.
And we're gonna put that in the pan like that.
Now, when you guys have cooking detail, do you have cleaning detail too, or is that?
That's the
another guy?
probie's job.
That's the probie. All right. So
Everybody
you guys-
goes through the cycle of cleaning. Okay. So we're gonna get that up to heat. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move over here to the table, and we have our veal, and we have our pork. Okay.
Oh, so this is just you don't buy a veal pork mix. You buy veal chopped meat and you buy pork. chop.
Correct.
So you get a nice even keel, so it's nice.
Right,
Okay, good.
right. So I tell them to give me the veal and the pork ground,
Okay.
and I put it together. Okay. And then what we do is we're gonna put it into a bowl. Okay.
Where'd you get it? Did you get it at Uncle Giuseppe's?
No, actually I get it from my butcher. I have a butcher that I use.
All right. Because we love Uncle Giuseppe's.
Uncle Jeff is great.
Yeah,
great
it's
stuff.
great
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, really good stuff. Okay, so now basically what we're doing is we have them in the pot here like this, and we're gonna get our ingredients together. Okay, so we have some nice grated Pecorino Romano cheese.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of people use Parmesan cheese, but the Pecorino Romano is made from sheep milk, so it has a little bit stronger flavor. So we like using that one. Okay, so we're gonna put a couple of handfuls of the cheese in there, like that.
See, I wouldn't even know to get sheep milk cheese. I would just buy regular cheese. You know, that's the difference between
That's
Firehouse chef and Firehouse eater. That's the difference.
Most people just go out and say get grated cheese.
Yeah.
And grated cheese typically is your Parmesan cheese. That's the most common one. You know. Then we have our nice seasoned breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Okay. They come nicely seasoned in the tube. It's lovely today.
Nice.
And then we're gonna put a couple of handfuls of that.
Now you putting the eggs on. There they are.
Okay. So now you have 2 pounds of meat here, right? Typically with 1 pound of meat we use 2 eggs. So we're gonna crack 4 eggs into here. Okay.
So a little bit extra on the eggs.
Right, because you want to just make sure you have enough in there.
Now that makes the meatballs moist, right? The eggs?
The eggs kind of keep it together and make it moist, right?
Yeah.
They blend with the breadcrumbs and you know, they keep everything nicely held together.
My wife made meatballs the other day. She put like 7 eggs in them. They were like to die for. They were to die for.
And then what we're gonna do is we take a little pinch of salt, like that. And we're gonna take a little bit of black pepper like that. And then we have over here our basil. So we're gonna use some fresh leaf basil. Now, typically what we like to do is you like to chop it up nice and fine. So the trick with that is you take it, you roll it like a cigar.
Okay.
Okay? And you fold it in half like this, right? And then what you do is you take your knife like this. It's called chiffonade in French, French culinary term. And then
Chiffonade.
what you do is you chop it like this.
Yeah, I'd be trying to cut one leaf up at a time and making a mess.
That's
That
what
is
my wife
awesome.
does.
Yeah.
And then we just put everything in there like that. And then we're gonna mix this all up together.
Okay.
So we're gonna go like this.
Very nice.
And we don't wanna mix it too much, because what happens is, if you mix the meat too much, it gets tough. Okay?
All right, I'm watching. You're mixing meatballs.
Okay.
I'm stirring sauce. I'm lowering heat. I'm checking my al dente or dente pasta.
Right, we don't want it to be too
right.
soft, we don't want it to be too hard.
I'm gonna let you feel it because I'm Irish. Go ahead, give it a little. Oh, you know what? You got dirty hands. All right, I'll give it a taste. It feels soft.
Okay,
I think we're good.
okay. So we
You
can
know
take, if you think we're
I
good, we're good.
I think we're good. I'm gonna turn it off.
Okay, good.
All right.
That works.
So that's off. All right.
All right, so that's off. So that'll be ready.
That'll be ready.
Now we're gonna make a meatball.
Let's make a meatball.
Okay, so what we do is we grab a little bit of the meat, usually enough to fit in the palm of your hand,
Okay.
and then we go like this.
That's it. Like you're playing Play-Doh in high school.
Then you make a ball.
That's it.
Okay? Then we take the ball and we put it in our pan.
Very nice.
Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue to fill that up. Okay, so then we're gonna go back, get ourselves another meatball.
Hold on.
There's the problem.
We got a call.
There we go.
We'll be right back, and we're gonna make some more meatballs. I'll keep doing this. You go. I'll give you the meatball. Go to the fire run. Go. Hi, I'm Firefighter Ray, and today's safety tip is a pretty special safety tip that I learned from Firefighter Mike today. Now, Mike's out at a fire run right now, but he gave me a good tip about a grease fire. Now, we've talked about covering a grease fire with the lid or dumping milk on it because the protein from the milk puts it out. I didn't know kosher salt. Every chef has a big bowl of kosher salt next to him because kosher salt has a very thick grade and it puts the fire right out if you have a grease fire in the kitchen. So, if you're cooking in the kitchen, keep some kosher salt next to you, a nice big bowl, in case we have a fire, and that'll put that fire right out. I'm Firefighter Ray, and these tips save lives. All right, we are back from that very dangerous call you went on. I think there was a cat in a tree.
Yeah, it was typical, you know, folds along.
All right, so I really didn't do anything.
Okay.
We got 2 meatballs on. Let's make some more meatballs.
Sure.
Put them on. I lowered all the heat.
Okay,
so
good.
we're ready to go.
All right. You make a good probie.
I make a good probe. I saved the meal. I saved the meal.
That's the key. You have to save the
That's
meal.
the meal. All right, so
so
we're making lots of meatballs.
Right. Now, like I also said before, we're going to make a special hot meatball.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we have to get the hot pepper. Okay. And we're going to chop them up. We happen to have our nice...
Oh, I thought we were going to use... You're using a hot pepper.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to use the red pepper.
No. This is it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut the pepper lengthwise.
Okay.
Okay, like this. Okay, and we're going to make little chops into it like that. Now these are the nice Italian mulligan hot peppers, we call them.
Mulligans.
Mulligans. Real Italian name.
That's it. It's almost like Halligan.
Exactly.
Like the Halligan.
Exactly.
The Halligan and the mulligan.
Okay, so we chop up a little bit of hot pepper like that.
Okay.
Now we're going to take a meatball that we've started to form.
And you're going to roll.
We're going to press it like a pancake. We're going to take a little bit of hot pepper, not a lot of hot pepper. Put it in the meat like that.
Wow.
And we're going to fold it and roll it. But
like a hot meat taco.
we're going to make it like this, like a
Yeah.
like a football.
Okay.
Okay? And that's the way we distinguish them too. This way you know that they're a little, I'm going to raise the heat up a little bit on that.
Yeah.
Okay? This way you know they're different. Okay? So we're going to make another one like that.
Now, are these super spicy?
Well,
I'm not a spicy guy, but I like a little bit. I like my buffalo wings mild.
okay.
But if I get a little spice, sometimes it works out. It's, you know.
Yeah.
So these aren't gonna knock me on my butt.
No. They're not 5 alarmers.
All right, they're not 5 alarm.
No, those we save for like, you know, special occasions.
Okay.
Okay? And then we just continue going along with that. So we're gonna go to our meatballs quick. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna give a little stir to our sauce again. See how now if you look at the inside of the pot, you see that ring of red?
Yes.
That's the sauce cooking down. All the water's evaporating. Okay?
Wow.
You want the water to evaporate and then the sauce gets a nice, see how thick consistency it is?
That is beautiful.
Okay? You want to scrape the sides of the pot like this to get all that thickness off there. That kind of thickens the sauce up. See that?
Very
It's almost
nice.
like a paste.
So I would think that was something that you wouldn't want in the sauce. That's something.
No, that's the flavor.
Yeah,
It's almost
that's
like
the flavor.
It's the same thing like when you're cooking in a pan and you deglaze the pan.
Okay.
You take out the bottoms of the pan to get all that flavor out of there. Now we're gonna go over to our meatballs, okay? They've been cooking for a little while. And see how nice and brown they are?
Oh, baby.
See how nice and
Those
brown
are some
they get?
meatball.
Low and low. You don't want them to burn.
Oh.
Okay? So you're gonna roll them over like that. Why don't you try it? See?
All right, now.
Now, if they stick, that means they're not ready to be turned,
No, they're right over.
and it rolls right over. If you touch one of the ones we put in last, see how it sticks?
Yeah, it sticks a
That's
little
not
bit.
ready to be turned. That's the mistake people make when they cook meatballs. They turn them and they rip the meat, and then they fall
See,
apart.
I would think because they're sticking, they're burning to the pan.
No, they're not burning to the pan because the pan is we make the pan no stick. It's
Yeah.
cast iron. That's why you don't use an aluminum pan. The meatballs will burn if they stick to an aluminum pan. The secret is you got to use a cast iron black pan, and then they don't stick.
In the fire department, we learn something every day.
So now we want to do is we want to basically keep turning these over. Okay? We don't want them to burn. We don't want them to stick.
Okay.
See how nice and brown
They're
they're
beautiful.
getting? They're beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna finish turning these meatballs. Let them finish cooking.
All right,
They're
I'm
looking
gonna
good.
stir up this pasta.
You want to stir that
You
up?
want to give that sauce a little stir?
Sure, I'll give that a little stir.
All right, now I think we're pretty much done on prepping it.
Correct.
All right, so we're gonna let it cook a little bit. You know what? We'll plate it up. We'll make it look really nice because
Okay.
I like to eat nice things.
Right, we
And
don't
then, and then we'll eat up.
Sounds good.
I must say, The Wanto Fire Department knows how to do it. This is some spread we have here, Mike. Unbelievable. Usually in the Firehouse, it's almost like an assembly line. We either line up and we get our dish, they make our dish for us, and we sit down and eat. Not do we get to take our own, because if we do that, everyone will take the meatballs, and no, one guy will get all the meatballs and nobody else. I grew up in a family with 9 kids, and eating regular was like eating at the Firehouse.
First one up was the best one dressed
that's
in your
it.
house.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
All right, so let's eat. This garlic bread looks delicious. Anything special about this garlic bread?
The garlic bread is Italian style.
Okay.
Well, obviously it's Italian bread, but we put olive oil and minced up garlic, little red pepper flake, and some of that Pecorino Romano cheese that I told you about. That's the way I make the garlic bread.
Sounds like dipping bread.
Yeah.
Sounds like dipping bread. All right, let's heat up. Let's see how it tastes. I'll take some pasta.
All right. I'll give you some of these right here.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna taste the tomato with that. That's the filetto pomodoro working right there.
All right, very nice. Give yourself some. I'm gonna take one of these hot meatballs. Okay.
Yeah, give that a try. I'm sure you'll like
Okay,
that.
one of these hot meatballs. I'm gonna take a regular one.
Okay.
Here you go, Miguel. Here we are, Mr. Munoz.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Wanto does it right. Let's see how it tastes. All right, I'm gonna start with the. I gotta start with the spicy meatball.
Go
All
right
I'm
ahead.
gonna start with the spicy
I'll start
meatball.
with the plain one. You start with the spicy one.
All right, because I haven't had this yet. This is new. All right, I want to get some spice in here. It's not too spicy. It's perfect. Oh
Got
my
a
goodness.
little zing though, right?
A little thing.
Get you at the back afterwards.
And I'm not one for spice. I'm like the biggest baby when it comes to really hot wings. But that's perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh baby, that is delicious. All right, hold on. Let me try the other meatball.
Okay.
All right, let me try one of the fresh meatballs. Let me see how this compares to my wife's meatballs. My wife's meatballs are delicious. Hold on. Wow. I'm not gonna say it's better than my wife's,
You'll be in trouble if you do.
but it's delicious. It is good. Oh my goodness.
The veal and the pork make the difference. It's not tough
It's
and
so
it's not
soft.
Right, and it's flavorful.
And I love the hot outside. It is unbelievable. Okay.
Now, there
Yes,
you
go
go.
ahead,
You got to try the filetto pomodoro.
I gotta do the filet de pomodoro.
Right.
All right.
We'll make you Italian again.
I'll make Italian. I'm working on it. My wife's all Italian, so my kids are half Italian. So they got the cooking gene in them. Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable.
And the fresh plum tomatoes like that are the best.
And the fresh plum tomatoes. I think I'm gonna put a little on some garlic bread.
There you go.
This is unbelievable. Wow. Wanto Fire Department nailed it. Mike, thank you very much.
Anytime, brother.
Awesome. To find out more about Firehouse Kitchen, visit us on firehouse.kitchenshow.com. Also, friend us on Facebook at Firehouse Kitchen. If you got a fire story, you got a cook in your firehouse that you think we should show off, or just a character that we can humiliate on camera, well, actually, we're not going to humiliate him. Mike, you did unbelievable today. This is probably one of the best meals I've had. This is awesome. Just visit us or friend us at Firehouse Kitchen. Mike, I'll see you later. This was awesome, and I'll see you next time on
Firehouse Kitchen.